Hello, for this video I'm going to be showing how to measure the closeness lines for behavioral coding in the MISE lab. So first we're going to measure where we place the chair. So from the corner of the wall, we're going to mark where 7 feet is. So as you can see, I have a little mark right there. I'm just going to make it a little brighter with the chalk. And then from there, we're going to mark 13 feet. And this is our 13-foot mark. Now that we have the lines marked, we can go ahead and place the chair on top of the playmat. And we want to make sure that it is 3 feet from the 7-foot mark that we made. We can do that by just standing over the chair and making sure the edge of it lines up with that mark, with the tape measure. So if you go, yep. And then from there, we're going to measure 3 feet from the edge of the mat and mark that here. And then measure 9 feet. During a visit, things like this will be cleared out, so you would just get closer to the wall for that line. Here's that 9-foot mark, and then we're going to do the same thing on the other side of the mat. So we're going to mark 3 feet from the mat. And then the 9 feet does go out the door, so we're just going to leave it with that line. Now that you have your 3 marks, we're just going to go ahead and connect them together. From wall to wall. Same thing with the 9-foot line. For this one, since it does go out the room, you just keep that rotation going until you get to the wall. So when the mat is being placed in the middle of the room, we want to make sure it is exactly in the middle. So from the longest distance, that's going to be 18.5 feet. So we're going to measure from one wall to the middle, which is 9 feet and 3 inches. And then from the shorter distance across the playroom, it is 11 feet and 10 inches. You're going to measure 71 inches from one wall, and that will make this little cross point in the middle. You'll place the mat down, and then you'll mark chalk in these corners so that if it gets moved around during the visit, you know exactly right where to put it.